Guys, I want to give you guys a little bit of insight here into the Pokemon market, and it relates to crypto too because these Pokemon guys, I watch a ton of crypto videos every day, and I watch a ton of Pokemon videos every day, and just in general investing videos every day. And I even check up on the metals every once in a while too. And these Pokemon nerds are not understanding how to combine love for their hobby versus love for finance and money. Now, us in crypto know that investing is an important part of life, and anyone who's a normal human will tell you that. But Pokemon has had this kind of crypto boom in a way. Like the Pokemon boom is so incredibly similar to the crypto boom. And it's all because of the Fed and the money printing and the liquidation of our money supply and lowering of purchasing power. It has all to do with that. And these Pokemon nerds, a lot of them I don't think, have a good financial knowledge, have a good base of financial knowledge. And so they're very upset that all this money has flowed into into their hobby, right? Isn't that crazy? Now, if you look at that from our perspective in crypto, I say that from R because I've been much more into crypto than Pokemon, but now I'm starting to balance out. I'm starting to be relatively equal in both, especially with these kind of prices. I mean, dude, one Ethereum, it was worth one Evolving Skies. You see, they're growing proportionally in a way. So it's so crazy interesting because it's almost like the Pokemon nerds are like, get the hell out of here with that money. We want our cards to be cheap again. But from someone who loves Pokemon and loves money and loves crypto and loves finance, I'm all about this shit. Like, dude, it's incredible to like these, and like that's the thing. I'll make a comment. I'll show you. I made a comment here on one of these Pokemon channels, and look at this. Look, you got this dude, PokeRays, coming in just to give a thumbs down on my buy and hodl Pokemon for the next 15 years. Bro is not happy that all the money is flowing into the hobby when they actually should be, because a lot of these guys are selling booster boxes for $50,000 to $100,000, PSA 10s for $100,000, $200,000. So I think a lot of these comments are coming from like young kids, maybe like 14, 15, who, and I understand that, but bro, you could blame the Fed for that. That ain't my fault. This has become a grown man's hobby. It's grown man investing. And that's just the way it is. It's inflation. We live in a Keynesian economic society, and that should kind of lead you into that rabbit hole of our corrupt to the core government and why Bitcoin matters. And apparently now Pokemon booster boxes, which are retaining incredible value and increasing in value as well. And the supply and demand strategy, technique, still universal law, you could call it, applies to Pokemon cards. Limited prints, limited supply, rare cards, low chances of pulling, high scarcity. It's almost turned into some kind of gambling mechanism, and which isn't good for the young kids, but for investing, it's fantastic. So that's I feel like I explained that pretty well. Here's a comment from you. Who's that right there? Who we got? We got Mr. Baller 101. What's up, dude? Evolving Skies is a great buy. I have one of the booster packs with the EV promo. The rest of Sword and Shield is starting to gain value too. Great video. Thank you, sir. I'll give you a love there. Yes, I agree, bro. I 100% agree. Here's another one. Here is another one. Goodbye on the Evolving Skies. Who's this? Thomas 86 Wayne. What's good, bro? I haven't seen you before. Thank you. Goodbye on the Evolving Skies, bro. I think that's going to be a 5K box in the next year. Bro, I think it's going to be a 10K box in the next year. I have never seen... I remember in 2019, before the Logan Paul thing happened, and I was buying... Bro, I remember when you could pull... When Target had blister packs of Team Up on the shelves in blisters. I remember when Evolving Skies just hit the shelves in Target right before the Logan Paul thing, and that's when you couldn't get Evolving Skies anymore, right when the Logan Paul thing happened. because I had been ripping. I have so many commons from Evolving Skies, and I remember I didn't pull any of the alt arts really. I got the Tyranitar. I didn't pull any of the alt arts because I remember there was a story that some guy at the factory was pulling all the chase cards out of the packs before sealing them up at the factory. And I don't know if that story was true, but I think it was. And it just sucks because like Vivid Voltage was like $400 back then. After that was like the first bull run of Pokemon. Then it settled down into the early Scarlet and Violet, and now I think because of just the inflation and the Fed and increasing prices of everything, and just the effect psychologically of shiny cardboard on the human mind and nice square boxes. I mean, that's why people love Apple iPhone boxes. There's something about nice square boxes that just soothes the soul. So, yeah, I think anything booster box you should keep sealed, and if you're going to rip it, have like 3 of them. You know, maybe rip that 4th one, or have 4 of them and keep 3 sealed and rip a 4th one. But dude, with these prices, y'all should not be opening Pokemon content unless you can afford it. All right? And I really mean that, because this shit is expensive. It is literally an investment. I have the Legacy of Gaming. Welcome, dude. Another welcome to the plebes. Welcome, plebes. I have like 4 Evolving Skies boxes I haven't opened yet because it was the best set to come out in a long time. I had no idea the price was already this high. Yep, awesome, dude. You're sitting on a nice investment there. Maybe sell a couple of those and throw some into Bitcoin. Destined, Mr. Baller, what's up, bro? Again, welcome again. Destined Rival's going to be a $1,000 booster box one day. I bought one at $260. Me too, bro. I genuinely enjoy opening packs from the set. Me too, dude. Me too. I got an ETB the other day. I agree, bro. I think that's going to be a $1,000 booster box shortly. Not even one day. I think shortly. I think in by the end of the year, that could be a $1,000 booster box. Maybe a year. Probably a year. Evolving Skies and Team Up to the Moon. Yeah, I mean, those are, dude. I just got my Evolving Skies just came in today. It looks great. I'll put a picture up later, maybe, in an acrylic case. Looks fantastic, and it's crazy to see that. I'm telling you, 5 years ago, I bought one of those. I bought 4 of them, just like you, dude. Just like you up there. I bought 4 of them, ripped them all like nothing. Oh, no problem. Rip, 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 rip. This won't be worth anything. Who the hell knew? You know that. So now, through pattern recognition, as humans, we can recognize that okay, something's happening here. Something has caught our attention in that direction. So we're going to look in that way, and we're going to also keep our mind on crypto, because things are happening in crypto, things are happening in Pokemon, things are happening in collectibles in general. So coming in, here you go, PokeRays, coming in just to give a thumbs down. Bro, let me know how old you are. Let me know why you're so salty about so much money flowing into your hobby, bro. Because us in crypto, we would love more money to flow into our industry. You know, bring that money over here into crypto if you don't want it there. But I'm sorry to say, these prices aren't going anywhere but up. And you can blame the Fed for that. I said that before. You can blame the Fed, but y'all Pokemon nerds have no financial knowledge at all. And y'all just like, yo, price go up. Why? You're like the opposite of crypto bros. Why price go up? You're like, crypto bros, we would love price go up. But no, you Pokemon nerds are like not even enjoying what's going on. Enjoy the fact that all these cards you've been sitting on for years, this is the time where you sell to us, and I think it'll continue to go up just like crypto as long as the Fed keeps printing money. So yeah, you get what I was trying to say there. I'm high. DP8031. Yeah, this is dumb. No, it's not. And again, tell me how old you are. Tell me why you're so salty about money going into your market. Why? Because you're 15 and you can't afford packs anymore? Dude, get a job, go work at the grocery store, get some money, and go buy some packs and save them. Because now, 25 years later, you know, when I was base set just came out when I was like 11, dude, or like 9. So I wish I had saved. I did manage to pull one base at Charizard, and it's in for grading right now. But dude, save the stuff. I wish I had bought more Pokemon cards and saved or ripped more. Spent all my money on ripping Pokemon packs when I was younger. But who knew? Yu-Gi-Oh, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Magic, Pokemon. Who knew? So yeah, maybe I don't know how old you are, but yeah, this is dumb. That's an ignorant comment. You gotta know finance, dude. Learn finance. I bet we are at the Pico top. The peak top? I don't think so. I don't think so, dude. I bought Destined Rivals at 250, like Mr. Baller up there, I think, and that shit's at 307 now. So clearly we're not. Thomas 86 Wayne again. I truly believe that this is the best set from Scarlet and Violet as far as the main sets go. Evolving Skies or Destined Rivals, either of them. I think I agree with you. So for all you crypto guys on my channel, this is Crypto and Collectibles with Peasants, and we collect anything that makes money, not just crypto, not just Bitcoin, not just Charizard. No, we collect Lugias, we collect Mews, we collect Pikachus, we collect Ethereums, we collect XRPs, we collect Bitcoins, we collect silver bars, we collect gold bars, even though I don't really buy a lot of that, but that's what we buy here. We buy antiques, things like this. Anything that increases in value. All right. Thanks for watching, guys, and welcome to the New Peasants. Peace.